Your news for the state of Tennessee in about 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 starts now.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hera. Nissan plans to cut 20,000 jobs, or about 15% of its global workforce, by 2027. The company warned last month they could see about $4 to $5 billion in financial loss. Nissan has had a tough time staying competitive in the hybrid markets and has been looking to downsize. So far, the company has already cut 9,000 workers. Now, Nissan has 2 plants in Tennessee and a redistribution center in Mount Juliet. Back in January, Nissan confirmed that it was scaling back a line and a shift at its plants in Deckard and Smyrna. We've reached out again this morning to see what this latest announcement means for Tennessee workers.
A West High School teacher and coach is charged with statutory rape, accused of inappropriate behavior with students. 32-year-old Chad Brooks is now indicted by a Knox County grand jury for multiple counts of aggravated statutory rape and statutory rape by an authority figure. Knoxville Police Department Special Crimes Unit began investigating him last month. He was arrested on Friday. In a statement, Knox County Schools says he is on administrative leave without pay, and his contract will not be renewed for the next school year. Knoxville police are also asking anyone aware of possible child abuse or statutory rape to report it.
The Nashville Rescue Mission is adding security measures after one of their employees was shot nearly a dozen times over the weekend. The suspect in that investigation was killed in a shootout with police yesterday. The mission says Cedric Wilson is recovering after surgery. Police say he was shot by Tadarius Hunt, who was upset about having to leave a room that needed to be cleaned. The mission is now taking extra security measures, including stepped-up patrols by Metro Nashville Police.
It's nothing short of a miracle that he is alive. They were able to stop bleeding, although there is some significant damage to one of his legs. He's in good spirits and is already talking about having visitors as soon as he gets back on his feet.
Hunt was later killed in a shootout with police in downtown Nashville. This is body camera footage of that encounter. Officers say Hunt pulled a gun, fired at them before they shot back. Police say one of their officers was grazed in the leg, but that officer is recovering from his injuries now this morning.
I'm Taylor Tucker in the Action News 5 studio. Memphis Shelby County Schools is suing developers of Power School following a massive data breach. The lawsuit claims the developers didn't do enough to secure the information of thousands of students, parents, and staff. The breach happened in December, but MSCS claims they didn't learn about it until a month later. The board is also expected to discuss a future $2.3 million contract with Power School. That's happening later this evening.
It is now against the law to harbor undocumented immigrants in Tennessee. Governor Bill Lee signed the bill into law that gives the Attorney General the right to take action against people who help undocumented immigrants in the state. The offense is added to the state's human trafficking law.
The mugshots of the 3 former Memphis police officers, Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley, are on wanted dead or unalive posters across the city of Memphis. Now, this comes after the 3 were found not guilty in the state trial, acquitted of all charges related to Nichols' fatal beating during a traffic stop by the jury out of Hamilton County. Tyree's family, along with their attorney, Ben Crump, released a statement saying they do not know who is responsible for these posters and do not condone this type of vigilante justice.
There are more than 5 million licensed drivers in Tennessee, and this morning, more than 3 million now have a real ID. The Department of Safety and Homeland Security says nearly 360,000 real IDs were issued just in the last 3 months. TSA started requiring real IDs for domestic flights last week. You can still fly if you haven't updated your ID, but you will need a passport or you will have to go through extra screening.
The additional screening is going to be random and a little bit unpredictable, so it's not the same thing every time. We don't want people to know what's coming, so you'll find out really when you get into the checkpoint.
Anyone without a real ID is being asked to get to the airport earlier than normal to leave enough time for that extra screening. A vigil is happening at Lawrence County High School tonight after a child was killed and a football player seriously hurt in a head-on crash. The crash happened Sunday on Highway 43. Officials say a driver crossed the center line and hit another car head-on. The child died at the scene. A 20-year-old and a 17-year-old were both flown to Vanderbilt in Nashville. They're still in critical condition. That vigil begins at 7 o'clock tonight. All right, First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro tracking a lot of changes this week.
We have a little rain today, Amanda. We have warmth coming our way. Actually, summer-like heat that'll be here by the middle of this week. So today, keep the umbrella handy. You'll see some of those showers just kind of spinning through the state as we get into the middle of our afternoon. But there's a lot of space between these, so I'm going to say they're hit and miss. Thunderstorm, absolutely, but no severe weather threat whatsoever. We lose daytime heating. We lose the majority of that rainfall. The storm system moves off to the north and east for tomorrow, but it's still close enough that we could get a sneaky shower or rumble of thunder at some time in the afternoon. It's a little warmer tomorrow, 70s to right around 80. Looking ahead to Friday, First Alert weather day's been issued. Strong to severe thunderstorms in Middle Tennessee and out toward West Tennessee. We don't have exact details right now, but we'll continue to update you as the week does go along. We should stay dry through most, if not the entire day on Thursday. That's when temperatures will get back near, if not in the 90s. Here come those showers and thunderstorms on Friday because we'll have more heat and humidity. Atmosphere will have a little bit more energy to it, so that'll bring us the threat for a strong thunderstorm. Showers continue into Saturday morning, a leftover shower in the afternoon, but a lot of the state should find some pretty good dry time, and then a stray shower on Sunday as well. But still, the weekend not looking like a washout, Amanda.
Well, congrats are in order for the Central High School band in Memphis. Take a look. They won the Essentially Ellington International High School Jazz Band competition this weekend in New York. This is a clip of them coming back to the 901 at the airport. The school's band director says he's thankful for all of Memphis for helping them get here and for the hard work of the students. From the Action News 5 newsroom, I'm Taylor Tucker.
The former CEO of Knoxville Area Rescue Ministries has finally reunited with his son nearly 20 years later. Bert Rosen has spent nearly 25 years searching for his son Matthew. He's now been found in Fairbanks, Alaska. Matthew has been homeless for decades after his family said his behavior became toxic and he refused help. Well, yesterday, Rosen announced on LinkedIn that they'd found Matthew in Fairbanks. The family had help from several agencies and investigators, but didn't know anything conclusive until last week. They set off for Alaska and found him along the road near a home. Rosen says the family is, quote, rejoicing that a lost son has been found. Back to you.
Thanks for watching Tennessee in 10. Up next, an extended look at First Alert traffic and weather with Alexandria Adams and First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. He's tracking out high temperatures later this week and a First Alert weather day on Friday. We'll be right back.
This is Tennessee in 10, streaming your news and weather across the state in about 10 minutes.